Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on last season's national champions, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowle, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. They'll run it here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Gators. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Offense comes back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. He'll hand it off. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They'll feed the back again. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Scanning the field, it's Marshall. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make a play on this return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the returner. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. Inside give now from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Looking for the end zone, has a lane, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looking to pass. It's Marshall. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense comes up on 2nd and 5 after the penalty. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. You don't see an elite defensive back drop a would-be pick like that very often.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They'll kick it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass rush gets home.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And there's the handoff. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Marshall. The pass is intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
The Gators offense retakes the field. It's a run to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Breaks free. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. Going to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. He gets loose. They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Short gain, but it's going to be the final play of the first period. Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Grab by the receiver. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The shotgun running play call. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. 1 down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Gators. This offense is still clicking.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 0. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hodges. And the ball spotted at the 17. Would have been better off just taking a knee. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And here's the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Gets made on the out route. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
The key on a third down between a quarterback and the wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. There's the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They'll run it to the left. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Looking to pass this time. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a third and long. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He makes the grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. but here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They look to throw it here on second down. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
They'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st down, it's play action. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
2nd down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. And now the handoff. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Motion now from the tight end. Back to pass. It's Marshall. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And he gets it away. A directional kick with pretty good distance. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Ball handed off. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down play coming up. Handoff with a single back. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the 1st down.
3rd down after that running play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. They're going to run it. The Gators are on the move here. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. On the move now, using his legs here. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. One more play here before halftime. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Tries to get it to the running back. And this pass is caught. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the 3rd. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looks right and lets it fly. Catch made down inside the 25. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out, it's Hodges. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now it's 2nd down here. Back to throw. It's Marshall. Receiver makes the catch. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he'll set up to throw. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. To try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. The DB is backing off from the line now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's a comeback route. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. To the air, it's Marshall. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screen play, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking for a receiver. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. Looks right for a quick completion. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. We'll try to run it with the option. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant, allowed the defense to get to him.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Marshall. Grab near the sticks. It's Graves. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Touchdown, Irish, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Florida offense is back out on the field now. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throwing for his running back. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Tight end goes in motion. He's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's hit just before the throw. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
And the Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Gators are going to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw again. He lets it rip. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Hits the running back in the flat. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Second down after that previous play. Defense showing blitz here. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down at the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Bringing pressure. Grab down the middle. It's Soto. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's how you finish a play. Might have to try the extra point. Extra point is good. It's still down 11, though, 24-13. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Running with purpose. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Oh, that's exactly what you don't want to do as a running back here in the fourth quarter. Working with the lead, it's all about eating up that clock and keeping the ball on the ground, which they tried to do. But now he stops the clock by going out of bounds.
They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this wildcat look. It's a first down.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
The wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Direct snap. Now when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the wildcat look. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He fires downfield. And he drops it. Can you believe it? The Gators will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Dropping back, it's Marshall. He lets it go. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And the game just good enough for a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. First down and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Graves. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Well, throwing to the line here with the clock running. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Pass rush closing in. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking deep for late game heroics. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.